Hey Bison, happy Friday. Welcome back to Season 2 of Run It Back. We are excited to catch up on what's been happening in our Howard community, the DC community, and our culture.
Now, let's run back topics from A to Z.
And we do mean from A to Z. I'm Armani Washington.
And I'm Zoe Warner. To start the episode in a fashionable way, we are reviewing the elite fashion show that took place in Crampton Auditorium on January 21st. This year's annual New Class Showcase theme was Vanity to Insanity, featuring the newly inducted 8th class. Our reporter, Alesha Cesar, is here with our special guest from Elite Models.
Thank you, Miss Warner. Greetings to you all. My name is Alesha Cesar. I'm reporting for Run It Back, and I'm currently with
Damaris Moore, head of makeup for the Howard University Elite Models.
Ooh, Damaris, let's just talk about this past weekend. Now, students, family members were roaring at Crampton Auditorium. Let's talk about the theme, Vanity to Insanity. What was your understanding of this, and how did you incorporate your makeup skills into the models?
So essentially, my understanding of it was just going from, your basic idea of what vanity might mean, like your own obsession with your beauty, to just the complete freedom of accepting how beautiful you feel like you are and showcasing that. That's really what it meant to me.
And how did you incorporate your talents into the models?
So normally my process for choosing looks is to take a concept and kind of relate that to me and like what it translates to me in my head. So I looked at the styling pieces and was inspired by some elements of old Hollywood, some elements of like some futuristic stuff, glam. I kind of just get inspired by certain time periods or themes and then kind of create looks from that and make it different, to tweak it to something that's personal to the actual show.
Now, with makeup too comes creativity. What is creative to you, and who's inspiring you as a makeup artist?
So honestly, as a makeup artist, I'm inspired by everybody because it's funny, like during the process of a shoot or a show, makeup artists are kind of one of the last ones to like not be considered, but kind of the last ones to know about the concept and everything. So I kind of just take in everybody's ideas, tweak it in my head with my own creativity, and so I'm kind of inspired by all the parts.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure interviewing you, and we will run it back to Miss Armani and Zoe.
Thank you, Alesha and Damaris.
To recap what happened in the DC community, reporter Mackenzie Williams has a story about the Women's March, which was held at our nation's capital on January 22nd.
This past Sunday in Washington, D.C., a women's march was held in light of Roe v. Wade and the decision giving women the fundamental right to all abortion rights. Unfortunately, Roe v. Wade was overturned within the past year, and we are here speaking one of our HUSA Senate members and Howard University students speaking on fighting for those fundamental abortion rights. I'm Mackenzie Williams reporting live for Run It Back, and I'm here with the phenomenal.
Hi, my name is Hassan Balde. I'm a junior political science major, legal communications minor from Northern Virginia.
Hassan Balde, thank you so much for being here with us today, having this important conversation. Now, when you first heard that Roe v. Wade was overturned, what was your initial thought?
I was honestly just very, 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 for lack of better terms, upset. We were all anticipating the decision and waiting for it to happen because word was coming out that it was going to be overturned. So when the day that it actually happened, I actually cried because it just really impacts a lot of black women, a lot of women who don't have access to adequate health care, and it really just broke my heart.
Right, yeah. And so with that, a lot of the factors not being factored in on what the triple effect would be. What is your biggest misconception you feel that people have when it comes to women, black women in particular, fighting for our fundamental abortion rights?
I think that people like to label us, especially as black women, as angry, as ungrateful, as killing life and killing babies, when the difference between a fetus and a baby is a conversation in itself. But fundamentally, women just want the right to be able to choose what they want to do with their bodies and have the right to choose whether or not they are fit to carry a child at this moment in time.
Yeah, definitely. Now, speaking of when you were saying killing babies, in the crowd on Sunday, there was a poster found and posted on the Washington Post. It said that you guys are worried about killing a bunch of cells, not protecting children. And in the very corner, it said over 30,000 children are orphans. How do you feel about that?
It's honestly just so disappointing to see that so many politicians, lawmakers, and people in our government care more about unborn children than the children that we have here in the United States. The foster care system is very broken. The issues that children in the foster care system go through are not addressed. They're kind of discarded. They want women to have the babies, but then once the babies are had and actually on this planet, they put them to the side like they don't matter. So I think before we can talk about unborn children, we have to talk about the ones that are here right now and addressing the issues in the foster care system. So I definitely do agree with the poster.
Yeah, definitely. So between all that social action that you're doing, how did it feel to see all those women there this past Sunday? Students, Howard students alike.
It was so inspiring, honestly, and it was even more inspiring to see such young people out there fighting for us, because at the end of the day, a lot of these lawmakers are very, very old, not going to be here in 10, 20 years. So it's up to us to really make a change and make the difference that we want to see in the world.
Definitely, definitely. So with us being in our nation's capital, how do you feel Howard University students in general needs to take the initiative and the take on fighting for fundamental abortion rights?
Yeah, so I actually attended the march with my brothers in my law fraternity here at Howard, and I really just suggest that Howard students find their community where they're able to band together, fight for social action, fight for social justice, and really help our nation's capital and policies that are being enacted, because we are in the heart of it. We're never going to have this opportunity again to have an impact like this. So just keeping up with different events going on in the community, also getting out and voting. Go back home, vote, request an absentee ballot and vote, but vote, 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 because these policies and these lawmakers are directly impacting our future, and it's time for us to stand up.
All right, thank you. And finally, what in a perfect world, how do you feel the overturning of Roe v. Wade should be resolved?
I think you need to give women their choice, and I will forever stand with their body, their choice.
Yes, yes. So thank you so much, Hasana Balde, for having us there. As you see, Zoe and Armani, the fight is far from over, but students like us are here, and we are going to fight until the very end. Thank you so much for having us today, and I'm going to send it back to you, Zoe and Armani.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for informing us about the community around us.
Hey, Armani, guess what time it is?
It's culture time. We are going to be talking about the iconic performance by Beyoncé in Dubai featuring her daughter Blue Ivy Carter. Let's also talk about Drake taking the stage at the Apollo Theater in New York City with our reporter Trinity Kinslow.
Beyoncé has done it again. The R&B diva, known for her spectacular performances, graced the stage in Dubai this past weekend for the Atlantis Resort's Grand Reveal. This performance was the Queen's first performance in 4 years. Though the performance was a spectacle, as to be expected, many wonder why the star didn't perform any songs from her most recent studio album, Renaissance. Some fans speculate that she might be saving the performances for an upcoming Renaissance tour. While in Dubai, the star's father, Matthew Knowles, confirmed with TMZ that we can be on the lookout for Renaissance tour details very soon. I'm here in Blackburn with a couple students, asking them what they might expect from the Renaissance tour. So, why do you all think that Beyoncé has been so secretive about the tour details so far?
I think it could be because she doesn't want it to get leaked, and I feel like anytime Beyoncé really does something, it gets leaked. Like when she was in Dubai and the rule was no recording and everybody had their phones out and was recording, I think she doesn't want it to be released unless like she's 100% ready for it to be released. And I feel the same way about like stuff that I do.
I think that she's being really secretive because I think she's going to do it like really big. Like I think her album was really like party, like big vibes, like very big, vibrant personality. So I think like for the tour, of course, she's going to come big. So that takes a minute to like gather. So she doesn't want to say a time and then have to take longer. So I think that's why.
I definitely think she's trying to get us prepared. Do y'all think we can expect to see her in the DMV?
Yeah, I would hope so. She would be missing out if she didn't come.
I definitely think so. And I know those ticket sales would go crazy, so probably.
And what songs are you guys most excited to see her perform from Renaissance?
Mine is Virgo's Groove.
I think hopefully it was on this album. I think it was called Break My Soul. That's my favorite. It was really cool.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. And there you have it. Students are super excited to see Beyoncé in the upcoming Renaissance tour. Back to you all, Armani and Zoe.
Thank you, Trinity, for our culture report.
I mean, the Beyonce concert was phenomenal. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in Dubai?
I mean, I want to be in Dubai, but also I would want to see her here on Howard's campus too. I don't have the 34 million, but
Right.
I would love
Beyonce,
to see her.
if you're watching this, come on, run it back.
Might as well. Come on,
Right.
run it back. Run it back with us.
On Run It Back, we support our students in all of their businesses. Today, we are highlighting junior advertising and business major Briana Pickett from Chicago, Illinois. Her business, Lachey Graphics, focuses on developing graphics for campaigns, events, and so much more. Pickett's business model is revitalizing the business and brands of their partners by heightening a sense of digital asset awareness through precise, diligent designs and exceptional customer service.
To learn more and support Briana's entrepreneurship, business page can be found on Instagram at Lachey Graphics. Congratulations, Briana, for your amazing business. If you want your business, nonprofit, or event advertised on the show, email us at contactrunitbacktv@gmail.com with the subject line, Run It Back Show Highlight. That is our show for today, but make sure to follow us at runitback.tv on Instagram and Twitter, and Run It Back TV on TikTok to stay up to date with the show and the crew.
See you all here next Friday on Run It Back, where we run back topics from A to Z.
And we do mean from A to Z. I'm Armani Washington.
And I'm Zoe Warner.
Bye, guys.
Bye,